Welcome guys, welcome. We're back with Age of Wonders 4 yet again, and we're going to continue on with our Archon prophecy or Archon run. We're now into very much into the middle game, where the armies are becoming stronger, much more nuanced now into the actual attacks, with all sorts of different things actually happening. So it's it can be a difficult part of the game, just because there's so much that can go on in the battles themselves, and also we have to keep on keeping on top of our economy. So anyway, let's go in and load in the last of these games. So we'll just go and turn 65. We'll load that one in. I'm just going to grab myself a drink of water while this loads. Alright, so we had one massive battle at the end of the last session, or during the last session actually. A very important battle, because what this one did was it's essentially has destroyed the main army of Zathel Silverleaf, the High Elf. And so the High Elves are now sort of going to be, well, they were leading the game, so they were sort of coming in number one. They possibly still are, to be honest, if I hover over that. Yeah. Overall ranking 1 of 7, even after this loss. So they suffered a loss. We did lose one of our characters, but we have since. So Bjolf was actually killed in the last session, but in this particular fight. And we didn't actually lose anything else. Like, we did very, very well here. And we have a very good balance with our forces at this point in time, with our Archon forces. We've got some very, very powerful units, and we've got as I said before, just a really good army, really good solid little army that we've got going on through here. They took a lot of damage in that last fight, and so we do need to sort of allow them to lick their wounds. We've had a few different things now go up into different levels as well. These are now elite. We want everything at champion or thereabouts, if we can get it there. So I'll talk a little bit about that as well, what the plans are to sort of get these things actually happening. This one's already a champion, the Lightbringer. And we'll sort of then talk about what this one actually does bring. But these, the Lightbringers, we've got this Lightbringer here, which is now a veteran. So it's only just really it's just starting on its journey, its progression through the ranks. Anyway, that's sort of where we are. We're just going to go and close that one off. So that was a good result for us. We killed a lot of heroes in this one as well. So that works out fairly well. Alright, so we're playing on hard mode, which means that the AI bounces back very, very quickly. So we have to sort of, if we lose one fight, it can be absolutely debilitating for us. We have the remains have been collected of Sarah Stoneroot. So this is a spirit calling halfling who is fighting with the elves, and so we do actually, if we need money desperately, I can sell these sort of remains with what they are. This one was level 7, so we've got that one there, and we also then have Celatine Beacon has also been collected as well, but only a tier 3, a level 3 warlock that was part of that fight as well. So she's part of the first elves. So the first elves are the high elves in this game. Spells are ready to cast. We've got 5 different spells that we can now go and cast. Now I would like to get this one. Oh, requires wizard level 2. That's right. I forgot about that. I think we've got that under control. Let's just see if there's anything else. No, there's only battle spells on the other side. Lightbringer. I don't know if I'll. We've got good income here with our mana. So this is actually very, very positive. The gold you can never have enough of, and the mana you can pretty much, once you've got like a lot of mana coming in, you can start to then sort of get like bigger forces coming back in. Let's go and have a look and see what else we're doing. We've got one more turn, then we get the Keeper's Mark, which we will be wanting to apply. So enchanted units gain faithful. So this one will be something that we do want to sort of have that one coming back through as well. So we've got a few different things going on in this particular one. We have a force in through here which we've just sort of left behind. Not all that strong, but it's just here to help against the ravages of the of Hammerhall through here with the dwarves. So the elves are leading the game. We have this army which was sort of going to bounce across and grab this city. I don't think I can do that now. Not while they're damaged like this. I'm probably better off now sort of racing back off again. Yeah, I'll have to think about how we do this. I'll come back to that one. We also then have way back over here this is our new capital. So we sort of fulfilled the prophecy, and we have again a relatively strong force sitting in here that can then go off and do different things and sort of move up into this sort of territory. Now there's something that's infesting this land, and also one of the other dwarves is right here. And they did send an army when they saw how strong we were. They then turned around and went back. So we have an extremely strong force through here, and so when we did the resurrection, Sapio the king, we also then have, where is he? Just here, is he? Yeah, there he is. This is Bjolf has then come back into the fight down this way. Hi, Beacon, how you going? We don't have a Beacon in this one, do we? In 6 turns, we got a new guy coming in. Don't think we've got a Beacon. I'm pretty sure. Let's have a quick look and see. No, Sapio 7, Bjolf, they're the named ones. Alright, so it's sort of unusual not having a Beacon. Charging around doing things. Anyway, hi Ale, how you going? Hope everyone is doing well. Okay, so we've got all this sort of stuff happening. Our cities are we're doing fairly well at this point in time. We can do better. Like we're trying to now build up into this region. This is sort of like our home territory. We've got a couple of vassal cities as well. Donbayan is a dwarvish city that we're actually, and we can actually now leave this one because it's going to be 5 turns for them to be able to then go and attack Donbayan. They can reduce that slightly, but it's going to then cost them if they do come back in. Hi Steph, how you going? So let's see if Twitch lags me today, and I'll move to watching on YouTube or not. I wonder what that is. Like I don't get it messaging from anyone else. Yeah, but I'm not asking for it either. I'm not sort of trying to get the feedback on what's actually happening with it. So does the graphic, like if I go and slowly sort of drag this around, do those graphics jump around for you? Do they? It's like for me that's really quite smooth. So yeah, it'd be interesting to sort of find out what's going on there. I wonder if it's the servers that I'm actually uploading to, and then it's got to upload to a different server from whatever you're sort of accessing. That can be, because there's multiple Twitch servers, and I think I just use the default uploads, which usually means that it's going to Sydney here in Australia. I think that's the way it works. Anyway, let's continue on. So we've got all those things done. So we really are now just looking at our different armies, and I'm thinking of taking a force across and getting the House of Hunger. So this one counts as a conduit when we get it there. We do get extra Imperium, and we've got a fairly good Imperium group coming in here. But really, like I do have a bit of a drain with unit upkeep at the moment. I'm going to have more and more of that. Also, with Imperium, what have we got that we can unlock that we may want to get? We do have the teleporter infrastructure, that's 200. Cities can now build teleporters. Outposts can build teleporters in a province that annexes through a work camp. This would allow me to jump around the map. That may be really important for us, actually, in this particular playthrough. I never normally bother with it, but in this playthrough, it's so difficult to keep on going on. Ailson sort of saying, enjoying a rainy day here in Switzerland. Temperatures are finally bearable. Yeah, so for you guys, I guess you're coming out of your summer and into towards your winter. And for us here in Australia, it's the opposite. It's Magpie swooping season, which has just started this week. It's sort of funny. Like I haven't been swooped personally yet, but I've got a kit that I start wearing for the next 6 weeks or so, just to protect my ears and eyes from the magpies when I'm on my bike. Yeah, they're quite in Australia. They're really, really, really aggressive in this period where they're protecting their nests, and it's quite funny, the videos. It's sort of I did pass a guy. I was going along on this sort of like this footpath / bike path the other day, and it was near a retirement home, and this old guy was in one of those motorised scooters, and this magpie was just swooping, and he didn't have a hat on or anything, and this magpie is just swooping him the whole time that he's trying to get along this path. I felt so sorry for him because he had nothing he could do, but he just literally was. And they do, like, some of them will miss you, but a lot of them will actually come and actually try to make contact with you. And so he was there just going along on his motorised scooter, trying to get away from this bloody magpie. It's almost wish you could film it. It's funny, but it's also, like you think, oh, poor old guy, like he's getting swooped by this magpie, constantly as he's going down this path. Okay, Sev is saying it's the connection bitrate being fine between 3.5 to 6K and then randomly dropping to 0. Wow, in YouTube side I'm running at 1080p at the same time with no issues. Okay, that's interesting. And saying this issue has been present for all Australian streamers I follow for the past month. Well, that will be then from the connection between the Twitch Sydney hub and wherever you are, I'm guessing. So if it's particular to Australia, but I haven't heard it from other people. So whether it be from the US or other parts of Europe. So it's an interesting one. I'm not sure how that would work because Twitch does have good connections usually. So anyway, yeah, magpies there's some funny videos out there of people being swooped by magpies. It can be dangerous because they do, some of them can be really, really aggressive. And so I've got this sort of like broad brim hat that I scoot around so that's on my ears to then put the helmet over the top, just so I can actually protect the ears from the magpies. So it's an annoying time because you don't know when they're going to go. They sort of hover behind you a little bit, and then when you're not looking, is when they actually start their attack. So they never attack or they rarely attack from the front. They can attack from the front, but they do. They tend to attack from behind where you actually don't know what's going on. Actually, I'll see if I can find a video. This magpie swooping, because that is literally just starting for us this week. Magpie swooping. And look for some videos. Yes, to how to survive it. Here's a 1 minute one. So this is what they do. So just come in behind you the whole time. See how they're staying low? But he's got his ears out, and they aim for that. So they just constantly coming in at you. Yeah, there's a funny one of a kid that's I remember that from previous years. I'll just see if I can find it. Just go to videos. Magpie swooping, kid on bike. Yeah, this one here. This is really funny. It's Facebook. Oh, here he goes. Just terrified. Poor kid. Oh, it's hilarious. Anyway, that's Schadenfreude, isn't it? That's when you enjoy the misery of others. Can't help it. I just find it really funny. I remember with my eldest daughter when she was a kid, there was one that was swooping in this park, and I thought, I'll show her how to deal with it. So I knew that it would swoop me and not her. So we started walking through the park, and it was there swooping away, and it was tapping my helmet all the time, which I thought, yeah, that's okay. I won't worry about that one. And then finally, it then started figuring out that the only way it could really stop me was to go land on the ground and then fly up at my face. And it was I thought, oh my God, okay, now it could attack my daughter. So I had to get out of there. But it was they're quite aggressive. Sort of saying even the birds try to kill you in Australia. We've got some rare cases of western capercaillie being aggressive when humans unwillingly come into their territories. Well, they do it like in Falcons are saying, does this happen at certain times of the year, just randomly? It happens now. Like it's just starting this. Like normally they're great little birds. Like they're not that little. They're bigger than. They're about the size of a crow, I guess, or a raven. So they're fairly large, but they just it's their mating season, and so because it's just coming into spring, and so I think they've now built their nests. I think when they lay their eggs and have the young, they basically are protecting the nest. It's just the male magpies, and it's only for the period that essentially they're looking after their young, and so So they like I've got a friend who every I'll probably be this week or so, but he actually forgets that it's on, and he gets attacked by them as well near his house when it's this time of the year, and they actually smash his ears, and he ends up with blood dripping down the sides of his face with just being hit in the ears all the time. That's why I protect my ears when I'm on my bike now, because like I've been hit as well in the ears. So you go for your neck, your ears, your eyes. Your nose, anything that any part of you that they can get hold of. So it is just it's for about 6 weeks, and so they're fairly aggressive in this 6-week period. But then, if you can sort of befriend them, and I always make little sort of like noises whenever I pass a magpie all year round, because apparently if they get to know you, they won't do it. And so I haven't been swooped yet this year, but. Certainly been swooped in previous years, so it's fairly interesting, and it's mainly if you're on a bike. If you're walking, they tend not to. If you're on some sort of vehicle, postmen, like with their motorbikes, they get swooped all the time. And I'm thinking this old guy with his scooter was also being swooped because it probably reminded the magpie of a postman. Better to be on their side. Yeah, absolutely. It's sort of one of those things. There's portions as well. Like they end up breeding the aggression into themselves, and so when you get a particularly aggressive one, they won't do anything about it because they're a natural bird. So they don't tend to sort of move them on. But there's been like in the inland a little bit, there's like these areas where the magpies have taught themselves to be super aggressive, like even like really aggressive. And there's certain like bike trails and that you can go on where you just get swooped like from the start to the end by different magpies in each section of like literally for hours and hours of just constant swooping, which isn't fun. So yeah, it's for about 6 weeks. So usually through September and the start of October. So I tend to just have this hat that wraps around my head under my helmet. But they're funny. But apparently, if you get off the bike, sometimes if they're not overly aggressive, you can get off your bike and just walk through their area, and then they sort of leave you alone. But yeah, they are funny. Anyway, I love watching the videos of people being attacked by them. It is hilarious. Anyway, yeah, it is funny. So, all right. So, what have we got in here that we want? Teleporters. I think this would be good for us. We've got 400 Imperium at this stage. I do like the idea of that. What else have we got through here? We get extra siege projects, which we're not really making use of. General, this is your units and cities gain +2 vision range and +3 sensing range. That probably for us now is a good one because we now need to start to juggle a little bit. I might even grab that one straight away. We then actually have, this is units can build roads on the world map. I think this one, we haven't had a need for this yet, but that will become something we want to do. That's 125. Then we're getting excavation. This is underground, which we probably were wanting to do. Basic seafaring, we don't actually have any oceans on this particular world. We've sort of started the world off with voids, not oceans. Down through here we have destroy an infestation or conquering a free city. Grants a stack of relations with free cities for 10 turns. That might sort of accelerate things a little bit as well. I don't know if I'll worry about it just yet. Okay, 20 more grievances. We don't need that. We're not playing with diplomacy in this series, or in this particular this particular game. House levy. So recruiting units from during the Rally of Lieges cost negative. Oh, okay. Look, I'm going to grab that because I do want. I think I'm going to do that one even before I do this one here. Because that's going to then. I thought I already had that one. I had the one that sort of allows them to go up levels. But let's do this one as well. And let's go back and claim that particular special territory. Let's go and do that now. So we'll just go that way. We've only got 58 left now. So we'll just go and close that one off. Let's get my sound up. So the House of Hunger. And so what this adds the blessed soul to the Rally of Lieges, which is something that I do want to be getting. I want a fair few of these if I can get them. So we'd be able to get them, even though we can't get them yet in our with our cities. We'll be able to get them fairly soonish. So what I want to do is I want to send a force down this way to take this particular silver mark, which is actually fairly difficult. So this is we need to have a strongish force. We've got tier 3. Some of these are like we've got legendary modes for some of these units. This group in through here. We've got a bastion. We've got a combination of dwarvish units and then our ARCHON units as well. We've got inquisitors back in through this other side. These are our own special force. Pyromancer. Yeah, we've got some. We want to get pretty much, as I said before, everything up to champion level. To take out one of those, I'm thinking that I take champion level units in. Zealots are only tier 1. They're going to be fairly weak. So look at some of the others, just zealots, but these are also set to. These are also legendary mode, which means I don't get any more anything else with what they're doing. So this is now Beowulf. Now Beowulf is level 7. Let's move Beowulf off towards this one. We'll just get this established. And then we have this group in through here as well, where we have Sapior the King. So we'll bring Sapior through as well. And then we'll construct a force to go in with these two heroes. So we'll go in with the Light Spirit. Now these here are only elite, so they're getting close. That Shade Maker would be a good one for us. So we'll grab both of those. Just need 2 more. I'm going to need to get that Bastion unit. This one is only a veteran, so he's got a bit of leveling up to do. Now, for the combination of what we have, we've got a melee fighter. Not all that strong, to be honest. He's not super strong. Then we've got in her case, she's essentially a magic user, a defensive unit back in through there, a support unit, and then a ranged unit. So I probably really want to get another support unit potentially. Yeah. We do have the cultivator there, but that one's already high level. Or the Inquisitor, actually. The Inquisitor would be a good one for us to bring in. There's a paladin there, which was already sort of top level. Cultivator there would be okay, but I think we'll go with the Inquisitor. All right, that's going to then give us this force, and we'll just move on down into here now. And we'll move into the House of Hunger next turn. So, with the group that we actually have through here, I'll just go and move these back into that group, and we'll just keep them sort of all cohesive together with what they're doing. Orders required, back in through here. Now, we do actually have another force of units that couldn't make it away. If I attack them, it's a safe battle. Trouble is that we've actually got some damage that's been done. So what I want to do here is just get rid of the weakest of the units. So they're all pretty good, actually. We've got an architect in through there. This group. Nothing super weak in there. That one there I might shuffle out. And then we've got these two as well. Actually, that one's probably better than that one there. So let's just go and bring this one across into that group. And if we then just go and attack this particular force. So just do a quick save. So instead of saying, wait, is the same campaign I had named in? Yes, you do have a force in here. Let's have a quick look. Sev the Conqueror. There we are. And that's you right there. Right there. So that's your character there. So the Death Knight. Alright, so let's go in and destroy these. And I'm just going to auto battle this one. And if we lose any units, we'll then come back and do it manually. Yep, no, that's fine. So that's even more of their units that have now gone through. We've got a Dawn Defender, which I don't really want, and we have a Vampire Spider Hatchling. Now this is interesting because we can see that this one is already at champion level. Now, sorry, I just hover. I can't bring it up. It won't let me do it. There we go, got it. So at champion level, it's actually heading towards legendary mode, where it becomes a Vampire Spider Matriarch, which is like a big unit. So this is actually just it needs 11 XP to get to the next rank. So I think we'll actually take that one, but we won't worry about the other one. So this one at the moment is going to be cheap to get, and then is going to level up very, very quickly. So we'll close that one off. That one's one that evolves. So we'll go and close that particular fight. And the Hatchling, we can get that one for just 90 of this, which I'll go and grab. The Dawn Defender, I won't worry about. So this is an elf unit. This is an animal unit. So we'll keep the selected units. And that is done. So we now have this Hatchling. I now want to make sure that these heal up. So I'm going to bring everyone back into my own territory. And you'll sort of see that at the moment there's like a little yellow bar where they're going to heal up. If I go into the enemy territory, that will pretty much disappear. But if I can take it into the territory here, that yellow bar will then become a lot bigger. So ultimately it's going to be a faster way for me to heal up. Again, just one turn and then they'll be healed up pretty well. And we do want to have this one, which is actually untouched really. I can't really move that one off. Just want to sort of place this one in amongst the others. Just to get the experience. So these are leaders. I've set all the leaders up to provide 2 XP per turn. So getting the Spider Matriarch will then take it from a tier 1 unit to a tier 3 unit, which should be good. So yeah, it's already a champion, which is fantastic. So that will happen fairly quickly, which is good for us. All right, so Sev can just stay there. He'll actually heal up nicely this turn. These in through here, just keep them where they are. And we just need to just protect ourselves a little bit. Just end our turn here. And Zathel is off the map. What are they doing? It was one of our heroes, which was one of our vassal units, which was actually off raiding. So our vassal units will just go and create their own stacks and then go and do different things. Here they come again. Wow, they just bounce back so fast. We're going to have to get our army up to it being extremely strong before we can sort of do too much. So Fangir is going into the bottom area, which is so it looks like they're trying to clear out this infestation. This umbral link. We have one near where our force is as well. Okay, good stuff. Produce the market in here. Let's just go and see what else we can now go and get. Oh, we've got the Wizard Tower level 1. Now to get the next level, what do we need to get? There's a lot of stuff we can actually build in here as well. If we go into here, we can actually then have a look and see what structures we've already got. We've only got a tier 1. Is that right? Oh no, there we go. No, we do actually have the Town Hall, tier 3. That means we can get the... that means we should be able to pick up what we need in here. Oh, Wizard Tower level 2. Okay, I thought it was the city that we needed to go and get. So yeah, we definitely need to go and grab that Wizard Tower. And even that one's then boosted. So we can then go back into this one through here as well. And just go and get the level 2 coming in behind that one. So I'll just go and pay for that one now, just so we've got both of those lined up. And there's just a wandering monster group in through there. Wow, that's pretty strong. The Reaper. Okay, so there's a strongish group there. I don't know what they're doing. Well, they're actually, I do know what they're going to be doing. They're going to be operating inside this territory. So that's what they're up to. Yeah, so we need to expand what we're doing in here a little bit as well. So we'll just now go in, just do a quick save, and we need to clear out this House of Hunger. So a hidden temple complex is forgotten by time. Herein did the Archons once worship the All-Father. So let's just go in and explore it. Now this is a silver, which is a 2-skull location. Okay, Order of the Glutton. So Beowulf approaches the House of Hunger, built by the Archons long ago, and is greeted by chanting and a most foul odour. Peeking inside, Beowulf witnesses the massive occult, who have built half a dozen piles of bones and flesh. At their centre, a butcher ogre feeds a gluttonous karag, rotting carcasses to empower it. The cultists chant about it, the coming of the World Devourer, augured by to consume the realm. God, I can't talk. Once the Karak is sufficiently fed, the cultists will unleash it. Karaks are really quite powerful stacks, like they're tier 5. These are really, really difficult to like. They're not going to be too difficult for us, but they're a hard one to come up against. The Order of Glutton will soon set the devouring Karak loose in the world. Their mad scheme should be stopped. Incoming battle gluttonous power is active, so the Karag gains the ability to consume the piles of bones scattered around the map. Consuming a pile gives the Karag a stack of devoured power. Devoured power means the maximum hit points is raised by 25, and it also gets one strengthened as well, making it even more powerful. So today your cult ends, you madman. We can magically hasten your fighters to strike at the flesh piles. In this case, we lose 287 mana, but we get hastened attackers into the battle with the House of Hunger Guards. We can actually use our abilities in through here with order. So we've got condemn all the enemies in the Archons. And so now this only requires 8 strength order check, and we've got 18. So we've just gone fully order with the way that we're playing the game. So 100% success. Your army fights this battle with justice and honour on your side. In the upcoming battle, Condemned Defenders is active. Enter battle with the house, and so essentially that's what we can then go and do. So I think we'll take that one. And if it's 100%, we don't need to. There's no chance of losing that one, just because we do actually have high order. That's the Karag there. So it's going to be a very, very strong, powerful unit that we will need to destroy. We do have a tier 3, couple of Dark Knights that we have to then go and deal with as well. We can retreat back out of here if we wanted to, but you can see there the numbers are fairly consistent with everything in through here. I think let's just see how we go. Gluttonous power. So, gains the ability to consume piles of bones, and also all defending units suffer condemned until the end of battle. And so condemned essentially then means that they've got less status resistance. And I don't know if our units have got zeal. If you have a look at the Elysian Crusaders, We've got eagle mounts. There's nothing that's been added into their traits. If we have a look and see, if I go and right click or right click on those, what we're looking for is zeal. There it is. So attacks gain +2 spirit damage, and they deal 10% damage against condemned units. And so by being condemned, our basic units will all have zeal. Just go and close that one off. What about the run-ins, the ring-ins that we have that are from outside? Legion of Zeal. Yeah, this one does have zeal. So they've also got zeal as well. So everything has got, they're all zealots. They're all zealots. Okay, so let's just go back in, and we'll do this one manually. I do like looking at these new, these different things. So Sev is saying, could that vampire spider be a mount? No, it's purely just going to be a tier 3 powerful unit. So it's devouring power. Back in through there. Here they come. So we're going to have some trickiness that we're going to need to sort of deal with. Now the Karak, we need to sort of see what it can then go and do. So it's got a charge strike, which does 36 damage, and it gains 20% damage per hex travelled up to 3. So the 36 will then go up by another 60%. So we're looking at about 50 damage, which is extremely strong. So we don't want it. We want to be able to have it come into a position where we can close it, where it can go. It can attack anything through here. So we're pretty safe initially with what that one can then go and do. It also then has a bone shattering howl. And so any within a 2 hex radius sustain damage and lose -5 morale. And that's also a big damage one. So that's actually from another 2. So now this one here, 1, 2, now we're back to here again. So we're sort of, this is the line that we really can't cross with that particular unit. These guys here are also charging units, and they also just reach out to there. It also has Dark Surge. Deals damage to enemies in a 2 hex cone. So what's it look like? Yeah, it looks like that. But it has to. It can't be moving for that one to kick in. Another one down through there. The same deal. They're a little bit sort of caught up. Then we've got basic Night Guards, which are just going to be defensive type units. Dark Warriors, and then a Butcher Ogre, which is not going to really worry us either. So it really is the Karak and the two Knights that are going to be the issue. So what we want to do is we want to make sure that our Bastion is ultimately going to be the one that's going to have to be take the initial damage, and he's got 138 hit points, and you can see down through there he's already got 10 defense, and so physical damage is reduced by 65%, and so and we can get that even stronger again. Hi Tenry, thank you very much for the subscription. That's very, very much appreciated. Thank you for that. So I just want to get in close. So I want to get him into there, and we don't really want to be any further back from any of these. This one here you can see has only got 5. We're going to be needing to look at this defense because of this big physical attack that this guy has got. So it's mainly physical that we see all the way through. There's nothing special about any of their other attacks. That one's got a little bit of spirit damage, but it's not going to really worry us. So we have good protection against spirit. If we have a look at Bjolf and just see what his protection actually is, he has spirit resistance there of 5. Most of ours will actually have that, and we have good status resistance for a lot of our units as well. But it's just going to be mainly this physical defense. And so even though he's a physical fighter, it's it's not fantastic with the way it sort of does work. Anyway, let's just keep on going in. Defensive formation. Defense, when you've got 2 units that stand together, this guy is now, the defensive formation will then sort of allow it to have +1 defense and +1 resistance. Now, we had it there anyway, and this one as well is now, this one's now back down to 9 with what it's doing. So it does have, it moved off away from something. I can't see what it actually is. This one here with the, I just want to be sort of keeping that one in there a little bit, and I'll move these up and around. The Inquisitor as well doesn't have great protection. Yeah, so only one of them will sort of reach into there. across there. Really only have 2 protections, which is not fantastic for this fight, to be honest. Alright, that'll do us. They shouldn't be able to do anything against us. The Karaka's just getting more and more powerful. So we have to just manipulate ourselves away from that, from this howl that it's got. Bone shattering howl. So if it moves into there, you can then attack all of these. And it will then sort of ultimately do a lot of damage. So I now need to move further back away from that one. But what I want to do is I want to at least sort of start the fights. So this one now can actually hit any of these as well. Phase. I'm going to have to sort of just scrunch back up into this little area. What else have we got through here? Freezing Blast. We'll try to use that. We also have this thing to stun as well. Now we do actually have this one as well, which is the Incarnate Shot, which will weaken units. And so I want to use that one when we have the chance. So I'll just move this one back to here. These are coming in closer, but they're not going to get close enough to these. Move them back.
Alright.
Actually, what I'll do is I'll move that one to that side. Now, if I use the, if I move that one to just there, the Karak, if it does use this, will only be able to affect the one, and the physical damage is not really a big problem. And so I think I'll actually leave that one where that is. This one can be attacked fairly heavily. I'm going to leave this one like this, and we'll just get a shield sort of wall type thing happening in through there. So we'll grab the Light Spirit. That will then, it's not going to really be able to do anything with warding. Now, I think I actually may just reshuffle these down a little bit. Let's just do it this way. Alright, we do actually have spells we can now go and use, and we've only got 75 casting points, so we've got to get that higher. Actually, this is not too good. We need more of it. Now I can conjure in more elementals. Condemnation we don't need to do anymore. So Wrath of the Faithful. Let's see what sort of damage we can do to these units. Do 10 there, 9 there, 10 there. Not a lot, is it? It's really not a lot. This one's going to be a bit of a problem as well, because it's going to hit us from the flank. Ultimately, actually, I've got Beowulf to be able to tackle that one. Just cancel that one. Let's have a look and see what else we can do. We have Resilient Incarnation. So for any units in a 1 hex radius, gain defense and resistance. Now that's going to cost me 75. That's 15 of it. So I have, what's that, 5 shots really. 5 shots of those if I need it. Condemnation will also then do a little bit of damage. It does less than what we saw there before. I think I might actually start to use these defensive spells. So if we just go back in again, I'll just go resilient incarnation. And so this is going to give me a bit of a boost again to my, you can see we're now up to 17. So physical damage is going to be minimal. This one's up to 13 now. And so this physical is going to be reduced by 75. So even if this thing charges, which does a lot of damage again, like it does 24 physical, and then if it's moving its maximum, so it's not going to do as much in through there as it thinks it will. Just move that one to the front so it's not a flanking shot. Yeah, this is fine. This is fine. Okay, let's see how we go here. It's getting more and more powerful. Okay, it's off to the side. Now, we do have a choke point through there. We've got other units that can then come back through. We're going to need to move off and stop all of these different types of units. So we can do big damage there with Beowulf. I do actually have 65% chance there to weaken, which is not too bad. The attack that we have here, 40%. The big one though here is the freeze. It's only a 39% chance to freeze it. We also then have this one here, focused evocation, and 52% chance to stun it. I think I'll take that. And resisted to stun, unfortunately, but it has become a little bit vulnerable, so it's got status vulnerability. So this is if we do use other attacks. Now, unfortunately, I've now blocked this one in. Well, I'm going to have to just go this way, I think. And the archer. I'll keep this one coming in with this fight. Polearm is very strong against mounted units. Now I've got 85% chance there. I've got this one here where I can do some damage to it. But this one here, if I go into here, I can't actually reach it from there. But if I move this one in, I then actually have some good shots there. A 40% chance of weakening it as well, with two of these shots. And we do have Giant Slayer on that as well. So we're doing a little bit of damage that way. And then we want to stop this one from moving in at all. So I'm just going to now move in and block that one. This one here will be able to come back in. We do actually have defensive sweep. So it deals damage to target unit, and then adjacent enemy units take 50% of the damage, but we enter defensive mode after use, which is what I want to be doing. We do have bolster defense, which I can use, but I'm just going to do it this way. So I'm just going to go and do this this attack. This damage, yeah. But unfortunately, maybe I'll just lock that one down with a shield wall initially. So the Carrack is, you can see there hardly any damage being done against my guy. He's down to 10, like, you know, with the because he's now moved. And then we've got this one here as well, which can do a lot of damage into this Death Knight. So we're doing more damage because of the Zeal as well, because we're Zealots. So we got it down to 50%, and he can no longer really move. So both the Knights are now sort of stuck. So we're looking pretty good there at this stage. We still have another spell which we can make use of. I don't have like, there's not a lot I can really gain by in through here. This one here really can only do its charge attack, which is not going to be able to do too much. And even that one's just not going to do a lot against the Bastion. Bastion is the perfect unit to stop the Carrack. The Carrack, I think, can technically run around here and do massive damage. So maybe I will bolster again all of these. So let's just go back in and do the resilient incarnation. I can also conjure in an elemental, but I think we'll just do this one here and just go and bolster all of these. Alright, probably should have healed that one up, you know, just thinking about this one. The Carrack now, if it comes back through, well, it'll do a lot less damage, and that one hardly anything. So that's what I think the Carrack will do, is actually realise that this is probably its best option, and then we'll have to then make sure that we then kill it that turn, I think. So we'll just end our turn. I should have done a quick save there. It's getting more power. Off she goes. Forgot about that thing it could do. We are bleeding. I'm just going to have to stay there. Definitely want to try to hit the Carrack with the Archer. We can kill this one off, so we'll do that. Now we do want to test. We do actually have the freezing. If I can freeze this guy, that's 59, 66 there. Let's just see if we can do the freeze. Its status has gone down a little bit.
Huh?
We did get one weakening in it. We're going to have to boost this one up with healing, so we've got heal in through there. And I can kill that unit off. So I'll take that unit out, which just leaves the Carrack then. And the character doesn't get a chance to run anywhere this time, or it can run past these. And do pretty big damage to any of these if it just runs past them. This one here, we just need to stay where we are, and I now can use the defensive sweep. Actually, can do a little bit of damage that way. That would be, I have to move up to do that one. Look, I'm going to do it this way, which is going to put me into a defensive mode. And then we've got spell ready to launch again. We're just going to do the resilient incarnation, and we're just going to go and apply that to just these guys up into here. I don't want to lose the bastion unit, but it may be what has to happen. We'll end our turn. Oh, it actually took the Inquisitor, which is not good. So it devoured it. Okay, this has become a big problem now. Alright, so we may not be really in a good position here. Okay, we weakened that a lot. So it's now got like a lot of weakened. But it's only going to affect the damage that it actually gets to do. Ending touch. I have to go in close to do that one. this thing is just too powerful.
Uh-huh.
So just bring this one in, I think.
Yeah.
We've got 2 Sons of Defense in there as well, which means its actual defense now is going to be a bit lower. Keep it close with this. And there we go, that will then kill it. Good. And we get our guys back out of its stomach. Well, that's useful. I wasn't sure if that was going to happen or not. Yeah, send magpies. Yeah, we need magpies in the game. Forget about the, what are they called? The penguins, what are they? The undead penguins that they have in the game. We need magpies. All right, so we can now start to manipulate this a little bit. So we can destroy this one. I do also have these, which will then weaken what they do. The trouble is this guy here. There's a 99% chance of stunning that one. That possibly will then keep this one alive. Let's have a look and see who's going to do most damage. Yeah, that will kill it. That will kill it, and that will kill it. Let's just go back into a defensive mode. And it's now got 10 defense. It's still enough to kill it from any of these guys into here. What about we now just use the spell again? And conjure elemental. It's got 30 points. So what I want to do here is... No, I don't. Actually, this may not be the best. I'll just cancel that. I'll kill this one off here. Alright, and we'll now conjure the elemental. I think I need to put it in right there. We need mending touch, which has to be touching. Okay, it gives it 15 hit points, and then we use the heal. And so Sons of Defense has now been removed as well. He's now up to 11. So he survives that one. Yeah, there's a good chance he's going to survive all of this. So that's sort of working now. So that would be good. I'm going to do a quick save here. So Control S, you can quick save during these. And we haven't had to save scum at all with this one, which has been good. So let's just go and end the turn here. So yeah, just trying to protect this unit. So we're down low. Yeah, this is okay. Yep, we've done it. Okay, so we're now pretty secure. Move that one there. We've got 70% there with 2 shots. So do we also have this one here as well? Now, if I do that, we kill our own unit. We did weaken the others with that shot. Now we've got 2 shots in from there with 70. I do have freezing blast, 99% chance to freeze it. Let's go and do that. This makes it a little bit easier. Well, that'll kill it actually. So we need to get this unit now into where it can then go and touch this unit in through here. If I move that one out of the way, it'll basically kill it, I think. So I don't want to move it. But to get to it, I shall still have this. There's a chance to stun it. And it has been stunned. We can now move off. We can now move this one back past that area. We don't have to worry about it anymore. Let's just move it back out of the way and bring this one in to do the finishing off with Bjorf. Alright, that was a good attack. We did well there. So, yeah, it's a tricky game. Like, you know, that was we didn't lose anything, but we certainly took some damage. But the beautiful thing about this is we now actually have opened this area up. We can now expand back out this way, which I think we possibly can do anyway at this stage. So let's just go and close that one off. So we got rid of all of those, which is awesome. So the Order of the Glutton aftermath. So Bjorf has thwarted the scheme of the Order of Glutton and gained the gorging and slain the gorging Karak. While inspecting the House of Hunger, another butcher ogre jumps out from a hidden alcove, attempting to escape. With the last corruptor leaving the temple, the grace of the Archons that once ennobled the House of Hunger is restored, and Bjorf feels their arcane blessing surge through his body. So how are we going to deal with this cult's mess? Bjorf gains enough experience to rank up as the result of all of this, which is good. So he's now level 8. Strip the House of Hunger of its last remaining treasures, so we receive a heap of gold. That's going to be useful for us. Clean up, we get 133 Imperium. We're doing pretty well with Imperium, so I don't think I'll worry about that one. This one we get more population. We received a heap of food. Or run after and enlist him. We get a Butcher Ogre, which I don't really want. They're sort of glass cannons, really, so we're not really going to be wanting them. I think we'll just go with the money. Which is good, and if we go back to the city here, I should be able to then just go and claim that, because the city has got 14 population, and we haven't got 14 territories in there. As I get further out, I should be able to then go and get even more. So we can at least sort of hopefully come back out this other side. We may be already at the extent of how far back we can go. So this city may be as big as it can get in terms of its provinces, but the House of Hunger now means that we are going to, in the Rally of Lieges, in 3 turns, we're going to be able to then pick up a very, very powerful defensive unit, the Blessed Soul. So tier 3 shield unit, which will be good. It's got Archon Smite again, which these are quite powerful attacks that they can then go and do. Alright, so we'll move that one back up. I'll move you as well. And just because both of these have got the training ability, if we have a look at Bjorf, at their points, so we do actually have forage training. So we're now just starting to sort of head down into these areas. We now have the 2nd level in through this other side, and we're only going with order. That's all we're doing. And what else do we have? We've got the Keeper's Mark. Unit has Faithful. When taking fatal damage for the first time, this unit gains Steadfast. Just means we can stay alive for a little bit, and we also then have Incorruptible Spirit. So we don't need to worry about that one either. We're not, our morale is pretty good all the way through. This one here is Second Wind. 1 hex of movement for 1 turn, Slippery for 1 turn, and heals. If this unit is not engaged in melee, when its turn starts, then its next charge attack will do 20% extra damage. We're not actually using charge with this one. We haven't got a mount or anything. Where do we want to go? There's some sort of good things down there. Let's go towards this one. And we do then have one more that we have as well. Fighting, melee gains 10%. Let's get more hit points. Alright, we'll confirm that. So Bjorf is now leveled up with a couple more abilities back through that side. We'll just go and close that one. And so we do want to have other units that can then be leveled up to be with him. The cultivator is already at champion level, so we don't need to do anything else there. I'm just going to go and get the protector, move that one across in there as well. So we'll have to split these up, but that's okay where that is at this point in time. She has 2 units there that she just doesn't need in that stack. Oh, hang on. The wrong one. Let's just go and get them leveled up as well. Just start to sort of just allow them to get the experience from the hero. All right, we get our top level guys across that side. Okay, so we have another province we can then go and grab down this way, and again, just if we sort of move up, we can get more mana in through here, which I'll do. We're going to be sort of getting more magical creatures coming in, and so that's actually good. Keeper's Mark. So this is a unit enchantment. So select new research. Now we've got Inspiring Chant. Become 2 strengthened if they have Zeal. Now most of ours have got the Zeal and Anointed People. This is a minor race transformation. This gives the target race, granting them status resistance and more spirit resistance. I think we'll go that way, you know. I think we'll go that way. Just get them even more sort of more of Archon-like with their level ups in through here. So we've got, so we've now got this province. We can start to still just move down, heal up a little bit more, and then try to take that other city. We're not seeing that army has now moved back away from here, which is good. Again, we just need to stay here and heal up. This one just needs 1 turn to heal up. That one as well. That one as well. A couple of turns for that one. Alright, so that's good. Now the spider. So every turn it's getting another 2. So if we have a look at the champion, it's just needs another, required for the next rank is 9 now. So it's going to be in, essentially in 5 turns. It's going to then become a spider matriarch unless we actually do some fighting, in which case it will get more XP in the fight. But that'll be good. Just leave them where they are for now, just until they heal up properly. Now we've got Keeper's Mark. And so this is going to cost me base upkeep per unit, 2 gold, 3 mana. It's fairly expensive. But we get steadfast, and when taking fatal damage for the first time, this unit gains steadfast and pacified, which is very, very good. Right, let's go and get it. Let's go and get it. So we'll. That's going to be an expensive one though, just in terms of upkeep. So very powerful, said Reinhardt. Yes, it is. It's going to, and that's going to affect all of our units everywhere. It's sort of that's going to mean that we really don't suffer too many losses. These units just need to stay where they are. We do want to find out what's going on in here, but we just need to get our forces up and running before we actually go in and destroy. It looks like there's some sort of death area through here. Sons of Kajorni. It's that one. This is a Frostlings. Human Frostlings, I think. It's just a mythical unit. Yeah, okay, there's a Frostlings in here somewhere. So I'll have to go through them before we can then really go and take out the site in here. I'll let that one go and set production. Yeah, I can just afford that. stone walls for 2 turns, and I do want to, just in case we get attacked, I just want to get a little bit more protection in through here as well. Let's just go that way. Good, we're not seeing them. So Fanga has moved down. Now this is Carissa. What's she doing? This is an area of the map that we don't want to see them moving into. Wow, that's actually a fairly powerful marauder force. That's some quest that one of the others has got to fulfill. You can see the little quest symbol. Now that's in my territory. And the only one that's really close enough to deal with that is this. Well, this is going to change things yet again, because we're going to have to come back down and defend this. So we can't really move off with this force now to go and attack Fantatorium. Every time we sort of think we're on top of something, the game then comes back and smacks us down. And so Carissa, who is, if I can take Carissa out, this is where if I could just get the teleporters, just so I can sort of move back and forwards between this location and the city back and through here, we'll ultimately be able to do a lot of defensive work. Okay, spell ready, Keeper's Mark. So this is going to cost me 38 gold and 55 mana. Enchant. Across the board. So most things should now have Keeper's Mark on them. I don't know if these do. Let's go Inquisitor's Mark. Not Keeper's Mark. So I think it's only the melee units. What about these guys? Yep, they've got it. So it's it's just the melee units. Okay, Sever's gained a I didn't see what I gained a renown level. Okay, that's fine. So that's okay as well. So we'll just sort of slowly get more renown coming through here, which is sort of important. We do want to try to be getting those. Well, nothing I can do there. Really, I'm going to have to come back down now and defend Archathesis. We'll be there in 4 turns. All right, well, let's do it. And what have we got over here? This is reasonably weak. Groups that we have in here, I could definitely put that one back in to attach itself to that group. Does it have Keeper's Mark as well? Yeah. Yep, that's good. Alright, so this really does make our melee units a lot more powerful. Alright, that's good. So we've got all of these now coming around. They'll then take on Carissa and her orcs. I'll keep this one going with this group, I think. 3 big stacks here with a smallish group off to the side as well. Rally of Legions in just 2 turns, so we'll end up getting another big stack there. So I won't move off just yet there. These need healing anyway. It's been very hard for us to expand. But we are getting stronger and stronger every turn. I think we're sort of we're sort of moving beyond the AI now. There's more of them in there. It's a big group. They're not really on the march, but I think we're going to have to take out Carissa. I can't really... Yeah, here they come. So we should be here before the city falls. Okay, so Zathel has now returned. So Zathel's city is way up in this corner. Alright, so that's Zathel is this one here, which is still coming first. Serena is still coming second. I think we're coming third. And then I think fourth is Fangir. No, he's coming last now. Fourth is Tugram. Carissa is coming sixth. So hang on, fourth. Fifth is, it looks like... either we're, actually, if we just go and have a look at one of these, we're coming third overall. Military ranking, we're number 1, which is just because of the fights that we've been having. And so military for me is actually very, very important. Magic ranking, we're coming last. Yeah, anyway, that's the way it sort of works. But military ranking is the important one for us. So we'll go and deal with Carissa's force coming in towards our vassal cities. So just go and grab all of these stacks. If we're trying to move down, we do have this road here. Move them all across. Now we've got a bit of money and I don't really want to be spending much at all. Mana Obelisk. It's only 70 to get that one. Get more mana. So we'll grab that. So we can grab another province. So here we go. Now we can get these as well. So we can get the gold mine. Get more money. That's good. So we can keep on sort of expanding. These are just wandering around inside this area, just protecting this area. I would like to take it out at some point, but just not yet. One more turn we get the Rally of Legions. And that will give us another stack. Another big stack. Now we've got a raiding force moving off from Donbayan to just go and raid into this territory of Hammerhall. Thank you for the subscription there, Commander Jamison. Very, very much appreciated. Yeah, Ronhart's saying the orcs. Yes, we're going to definitely go that way. Avian Encounter saying I think the rankings are ordered in the quest in the quest screen. Oh, okay. So if we go into quests, actually this one in here. Under history. Nope. Oh, that's the military victory. Ah, there we go. Yeah, military ranking. Here we go. Yeah, this is cool. Thanks. I have never really looked in here. So, so this is actually where they're falling. Now we have the unknown ruler in through here at 3rd, which is the undead. So the undead we haven't come across yet, and so that's Necron. Expansion back through here. Zathel, we're coming in 2nd in through this other side. Then Serena, then Necron, Carissa, Tugram, and Fangir. So Fangir is struggling. Magic victory. Okay, magic. We've got the undead, then Fangir, then Carissa, then us. So we're doing better than the elves. That's interesting. And scores in through here as well. So Zathel and Serena are miles ahead in that sense. Objectives highest score after 150 turns. I didn't know if I had that one turned on. Anyway, that's that'll be interesting to see. We've still got a lot of time. If that's, I thought I had that one turned off. I don't usually play with that one on. Anyway, that's all fine. So we will have to take out the elves at some stage, but we should start to get on a bit of a roll once we actually start to destroy the AI empires. They should fall fairly quickly. We do need to clear these out as well on our way through, to be honest. We've got a few different areas in here that we do want to expand up into, but I can't afford to wait. I do need to get across to here as fast as I can. Alright, back over this way. Just leave that one where that is. And pick up another big army. So I've got observe mode on, just for the enemies, which means we get to see when we see movement from them. Here we go, here we go. And they're sort of just raiding at this stage. So it's now Zathel's turn. So the elves are against the dwarves. Fangir is now moving. Then we'll see Carissa. Carissa should then be siege. Here we go. Maybe back a little bit. I think I need to just bite the bullet and crush somebody, but I would like to have the ability to be able to zip around inside my territory with some of the teleporters. Oh, look at this. Okay, we're getting. It's quite a difficult location up in there. Okay, mementos of your former life. When looking around your army supplies, one of your releasing crusaders finds a container with items you thought long lost. The box contains belongings that survived your travels and adventures. Every item contains memories of a former life. So what do we end up getting? So while reliving past moments from your life, you find one more item that reminds you of where you came from, and that is a weapon. So we get a hero battle axe, which we don't want. It's only tier 2. A ring. So this one is the wind barrier ring. We've already got a couple of those. An artifact, the mace of smiting. We've already got that. Linger in your past when you set your back. Sell everything. I think we'll get the gold because we're going to be wanting that one. So let's just let's go and grab the gold here, because Rally of Lieges is upon us, and so we want to be able to then go and get another powerful army, and maybe sort of split something else off as well. So we're now at turn 69. This one here, I don't know what this little group is coming in to do. It's fairly powerful again. The NPC army of Old Hollow. I think we're at war with Old Hollow. And I think that they've now moved this army down to attack us. Again, we're going to have to we have to defend on multiple fronts now. Domain has been invaded. Yep, that's okay. We'll have to deal with that one afterwards. Yeah, Old Hollow has sent a war party. So that's the halflings actually, but they've got dragons. Followers of the dragon. See, access to young frost dragons, slithers. They've got draconian transformation as well. New rally has started. Here we go. So we have a few big things in here. We have a phase beast, which we can get from Loxol. This one has got charge, strike, phase. The upkeep is mainly going to be mana. Upkeep 1. Only 1 gold. Don't think I'll worry about the war breeds. We've already got one of those. The transmuter is a battle mage unit. Molten bolts and transmute. It's not bad. That's from Archathesis, which is the city that we're going to be going off to protect. I've got the Banshee, we've got the Architect as well. I do want to get more of these. The Watcher I don't really want. Astral Siphoner, Astral Serpent, I don't want those. The Inquisitor, the Blessed Soul, that's one that I'm wanting to get. And another Bastion, these you saw there in that other fight, is that, you know, these can be fairly good. The Glade Runner I won't worry about. The Inquisitor though are good as well. So I think we're sort of starting through here. The Light Spirits are good. Yeah, there's some good stuff there. Then coming back down through these other sides, I don't think we'll worry about these skeleton archers or anything like that from Mazacorum. The lesser light spirits, we don't want to get those. So I think that's mainly the tier 3s. Maybe the phase beast as well, if we can do it. So let's go and get the blessed soul, absolutely. The bastion. So this is going to cost me 100. I've got 1,300. So the bastion unit as well. The inquisitor. The architect, it's 400, that's actually not too bad. Phase beast I think I'll now go and get as well. So how many points is that? We've got up to 22 points that we can go and do. It's not giving me a rundown as the actual points that we actually have, so we've got a reasonable amount. What's that? 3, 6, 9. So 12. Yeah, so we're getting up there actually with this one here. So I could possibly get one more, which I'll then do the light spirit. Okay, so this is, and we'll just recruit this one to our city. So this is again going to be a very, very powerful stack just coming straight in. Now we did pick up that they come in with 2 extra. We've already got where they actually come in at level 2 in terms of their ranking, which again is very, very valuable. Oh, I didn't realise I could actually move them off into other locations. I thought I always had to take it back to my capital, but I don't. That means I can actually have it join in with this other fight. In that case, we'll do it there. And we're down to just 3 points. That's all we've got left. This is very, very valuable for us. I never normally worry about the Rally of Lieges, but in this case, it's going to be extremely valuable to bring a big army like that straight in. The Wizard Tower level 2 is now coming as well. We want to take these out on their way through. Oh, hang on, we've still got another one there as well. Oh, that's a quest. NPC Army of the Rogue Marauder. I'm just going to leave that one alone. If we go and have a look at this province, it is occupied, unfortunately. Oh, sorry, the Beast Wrangler is there. And then the Mana Node is actually occupied. But it's not our quest. I think we'll just destroy it anyway. It's a bit powerful. Actually, no, I'll leave that one alone because it's not going to worry me. We definitely want to take this one out and this one as well. Just move these up manually. So this will be a very, very easy battle for us. Let's do a quick save. Alright, so we'll let them leave in peace. Now we do end up with a monk if we wanted it. But we'll just get them to leave in peace. We go more good.
Yeah.
So we march on through. We want to get rid of this guy as well. It's another easy battle for the team. And we'll just auto-combat this one. And we did capture a lesser stone spirit, which I won't worry about. So we'll leave that one where that is. We'll just close that one off. And we'll just dismiss the units. Oh, do we have... Yeah, no, I'll just dismiss them.
Alright.
Road building. Where is it? Get that one now. And then we'll start to look at getting this one as well when we can afford it. Actually, we can afford it now. Yeah, I might do that one now as well. Just get that one out of the way. So this will then allow us to construct roads with our units. Well, tier 5s, tier 4s, wow. This is a massive force. I've got no idea what they're doing up in here. There's a group of ARCHONs. None of these are going to be easy, are they? Yeah, 600 there. I really can't afford to take them on. Let's just stay where we are. We're going to have to look for opportunities to go after them.
Aware?
I'll just keep this one back. We should be okay, ish, I think. I think these will be sort of susceptible to a spirit, I would imagine. They don't have any resistance for spirit, so it's not too much. If we have a look at the at this guy here, he's got blight resistance, fire weakness, spirit weakness. So we should be able to take that big unit out. This is a tier 5 Reaper. And then we've got this one as well, this Fallen Angel. Has corrupt bolts, and again, the spirit damage side of things isn't going to worry us that much, but it is susceptible to spirit weakness. So we are sort of built for taking out these sort of almost like death cult type units. So these Fallen Angels and things, these are extremely strong, but if anyone can take them out, we can. Now, the other thing is it also means that we don't have to, we can just leave them in there. This is the God Keep. This is a Councils of Mine, all owned provinces adjacent to this ancient wonder gain +2 Imperium. As a rock giant, storm giant, the Rally of Lieges. This is a hard one for us to go and take. We're not ready for that yet. So, back in through here. 800 for that one. So I can only just get it. The Tribunal. I'll get that one there just to get the knowledge. Just so we can get more magic. Yep, they're just raiding. Oh, that's interesting. They've actually somehow been able to claim that territory. Didn't know you could do that in the game. I wonder how that happened. That's new to me, seeing that happen. That switched from Hammerhall. Okay, they're moving back away. Now, what do I do now? Do I keep on chasing or not? Oh, there's Fangir again. Alright, well that's what we're going to do. Day 70. The domain has been invaded. Again with this stack with the dragons. That one's an actual angel there. An Astra. So this is the opposite side of things. And these are, you can see there that they're sort of, well, actually, the Fangir, we're going to have to just keep on going after Fangir now. So that's Fangir himself. The Warlock. Okay, they've come from underground. This is actually how they're moving around so fast. That's another way we can actually do it. We can go back through the umbral gateways. So Fangir is actually moving from here, right there. So he just moves from there across, down to here, pops out over here, on the other side of the map. Where does this one go? Down there. Interesting. So Fangir is using these sort of gateways, which means we probably don't actually need the teleporters as much anyway, if we use these gateways here. Interesting, isn't that interesting? Anyway, so yeah, so Reinhardt's saying phase beasts are literally cancer when fighting against them. Yes, they're very, very powerful, aren't they? We're just going to go and remove this. Now, one thing I do want to do is just figure out where the roads are. So we've got a road there. We're going to be wanting the road to be built through here. So I'll just go and do road building. So get that road started through that side. I want to connect up with their roads wherever they are. Yeah, that then connects up with their roads coming back in towards Archathesis. Okay, that gives us the run through. I'll just take this one out. There we go. We've now got the Vampire Spider Matriarch, so this has now come back through. Let's just go and do this battle. Well, this allows us to really attack from both sides now. We're going to need to keep an army in the middle, but it's interesting that we can actually now flip around everywhere. Done, and we did capture that, which is actually useful. So we'll go and close that one off, and we'll grab this one. We'll keep that selected unit. Now we've already got too many of those in this stack, so I'm going to take that one back out and get it away into the other locations as well. So we'll just move that one away to join up with the others. I've got the Mana Obelisk back in through here. Tribunal again, we'll just go that way here. Beast Wrangler is going to be leaving soon. We've got what we needed out of that group. We've got the Eagles. Or Tugram. Is that what it said? I never read them. I think that was Tugram. Somehow got sent into the void, I think. Yep, in the void. So Tugra must be fighting the undead. That's probably where the undead are, up that way. Anointed people. So minor race transformation. So we've now got this one. Select new research. Covenant of the Faith. So this one here, units recruited through Valley of Lieges from the target vassals have faithful. Target vassal city grants the player 15 mana each turn. Yeah, I won't worry about that one. Consecrated domain. Target friendly city, friendly units in the domain gain +2 resistance and +20 morale at the start of battle. Yeah, not fantastic, is it? Healing spires. Adds 4 healing spires in combat during a siege. Friendly units in their domain heal 12 hit points per turn. Yeah, that's good. We'll go that way. We'll go that one. Okay, so orders required. Back in through here. So we're sort of catching up there. Just now follow along this road, which will allow us to get in very, very close behind Fengir. Now we do actually have roads. There's already roads there, I think. You've got roads all the way through here. Right, so I think that we'll just build the road one more here. We'll just build it into there. All right, that then connects up Archathesis with our faction, with our grouping in through here as well. Now we can get we can actually take this out now. We can grab Fengir from here. So let's move in with the main armies. Yeah, Sev can take it out. Okay, so we'll take Sev into there. Let's just double check what we've got. It's a bit top heavy, that one. Oh, here we go. Look, our young Frost Dragon has now made it to champion level, and it goes into a full-blown dragon once it actually goes up the next level. So this will go into like a tier 5 unit. So it's at champion now, and it just needs to go to legendary mode, and then it becomes a Frost Dragon, which is tier 5. Extremely powerful. This one here, if we have a look at this one, it's only lowish level through there, just a recruit. It doesn't sort of do much else. That one there I don't think goes anywhere else either, it's just champion. Yeah, so it just does more damage. That'll be okay. Well, this one again is more melee top heavy, which again is not terrible. And then this stack here is also melee top heavy. All right, let's that'll still be okay. Bring you in as well. Alright, we'll do a quick save here, and then this will be another big battle. So Chickenmonger is saying, I've been into this series, but I've only watched 2 times, so I'm going to start from the beginning. This seems like a more compelling race to me. Makes me want to buy the game. It's a great game. I'm actually going to be recording, I've started yesterday or the day before, recording a little tutorial video, a one-off video. It's I've got an hour in and then realised I've actually got a lot to do. And what I wanted to do though is to because it is a game that is so rewarding to play. Like, it's my favourite game, and it's sort of, I know that it's hard for people to get into just because of the complexity. Like, there is a lot in it. There's a lot that goes on, but it's so rewarding to actually play it. So I thought I'd actually do a series, like a primer tutorial, just not even a series actually, just a one-off video, just going through what all the different bits and pieces do, and actually a good way to sort of get to learn the game. Like these are fantastic what we actually have through here, but we're now late game. We're now playing in late game modes. So yeah, it's more intricate now than it is at the start. So but yeah, so some of those things where I think I might wait a little bit longer, wait for this series to be finished and then do one. Just because there is complexity, in the game, and there's things that if you understand how some of the mechanics work, it makes it so much easier to know what to look for. Anyway, we have a battle here where we nearly double what they do. It's a low risk battle for us. I think I'll still fight this one out. So let's just go and do this one as a. Just going to do a quick save. So Control S. So they've got a lot of support units with lightning blast. We don't have any real protection against those. So they've gone with a lightning sort of aspect to what they do. That's Fangir, who is the ruler, and so we can't capture him at all. They've also got a Verdant Elves, which was the group that we took our capital city off, I think. So that's a different group of elves. Pretty sure. Oh no, the keeper is Serena. So they've captured that from Serena, that one there. So Serena is the wood elf. So the wood elves are still up and about, but overall they don't have a really big, powerful group. The summoner has got the astral bond. What do they get to do? This is where once you get to level 3, like in level 1 and 2. Pretty much just going to have lightning bolts, electrifying arc for battle mages. These guys here are just going to do sort of simple shock charging attacks. But once we get up into these sorts of areas, tier 3s, you start to get a few. I just can't quite. There we go. So spirit summon. So this one will summon in. I don't know what their affinity actually is. So lesser light spirit. So they just bring in a lesser spirit for 3 turns, and then there's the astral bond. Linked with the target friendly unit Magic Origin when activated. So this one does work with Magic Origin units, so it's just going to help them as well. Soothing breezes. Yeah, this is going to be easier than it actually looks like. So just go into manual combat. I just want to race through this one without actually really suffering damage or much damage. Oh, we're in a desert terrain with a choke point in the middle here. Now, they've got ranged attacks, and we've got melee attacks as the main sort of focus of what we end up doing. They've got some big golem units. Now, they've come through the underground. The fact that Fangir keeps on moving across here as well, I feel like I could actually take him out as well relatively quickly. But I think we'll take Carissa out because we're sort of here with this group. And then we'll move off. Alright, so what we want to do here is just analyse sort of what they're likely to do. So they've got their tier 7, like Fangir himself is a charging unit. He does actually have a lightning evocation, which is going to do a bit of lightning damage, not a hell of a lot. He's got the pestilence escape, so if he does, he can actually escape from units. What else has he got in through here? Just want to see if he also has his Juggernaut, Inspiring Killer. So he's fairly powerful, slippery, which means he can get past opportunity attacks. He's swift, true sight. He's not going to be a massive threat, though, to be honest. He's a Spellblade, so he's a combination of magic and fighting. But he's mounted on a giant bug. So he's an underground dwarf. These guys up through here are fairly weak. We've got their cactuses, I think. Yep, so that's going to cause bleeding if anyone's actually in that side. They've bunched up into here, which means that they're going to be coming through this gap into here. I'm sort of almost thinking we can sort of almost ignore the what they can do and just go. And as long as we've got like our strong fighting forces up front, we should be okay. So we actually do have, for example, these berserkers. I mean, I don't want to just throw things away, but Yeah, I can actually hit that one. So I might do that. And then we have a 90% chance of stunning it for a turn. Let's just go and do that. It's been weakened and stunned and condemned. In terms of the others, they've got zombies as well. Zombies are going to struggle against our forces. At Berserker, I'll move up, just because we're so religious. Give them Hell Commander, says Avian. Now we do actually have the Lightbringer is someone that can actually then go and capture enemy units. Now what I want to do is I want to target... Do I want anyone? And I don't think I even do, you know. But what we can then do is look and think, okay, well, what could we take that would actually then make it difficult for them? And probably just low level guys like this would actually be relatively good. Just move that one into the middle here. Now the cultivators, I want to link them up with the fighting units. We do have an architect there as well. I think I'll keep that one sort of back a little bit for now. So we do actually have the this Tesseract, Conjure the Order Tesseract, which I will be wanting to place next turn. That one can reach to there. Can actually reach into here as well. Let's leave that one back there. Now, in terms of protecting units, we do actually have this big charge unit into here. I'll just go and place that one into the middle. Nothing too strong up that way either. Now, we do actually have the spider egg. Spawn a hatchling, but let's just move that up. It's not super strong yet. It's only 95 health. Yeah, that can reach down to there. Can actually hit this one. Not going to do a lot of damage against that guy. Got the Berserker. Just keep the dragon up this side as well. Berserker into the middle. Healer into the middle as well. Now Sev has got reasonable hit points. I think I'll just move him back here a little bit. Have another architect in through there. Let's get that one off to the side. Dark Knights, we'll just move that one back. Another Inquisitor. And then another healer. I don't think he's going to charge. Oh, no, he's slippery. You can't get through there anymore, though. So I can now move this one up into here. All right, that sort of sets us up. I'll just end my turn. This one should be relatively easy for us. They've just cast a spell. Overcharge. So we're going to see a lot of these electrical bolts going in. That was a big one. Oh, I didn't think about the ability for him to do that. That's interesting. I forgot about the different sort of spiders. The game is so good. Like you've got different levels as well. You can play with the combat. So we're playing on with challenging AI, which means that it does think through its way through these combats. There is sort of like an easier one as well. All right, so we must kill him off now. There's no two ways about it. Now I've got the Tesseract, which will then fire on things. Got a charge. No, I don't have a charge there. Assassin Strike. We'll do a little bit of damage there with the flanking. I'm going to be needing to take this guy back through, so I'm going to need to move this one back. I've only got the one shot there, so I'm just going to move this one back into this corner, and we'll just do the flanking attack. This one should give Thunder Resistance, Thunder Defense, which will then weaken it for the coming attacks. There we go. So it's now I should have shown the numbers on that one, but this, well, you can see it through there. Essentially, it's now got its defense has gone down by 1, which means it's going to be taking more damage. And I can then come and charge in as well. I can charge in from any angle, so I think I'll do it from here. This one's just got the charging attack. And just summon that unit into there. Just this is a throwaway unit. Bounce back across there. I do have a tail swipe, but it does friendly fire. So we'll come back and think about that one. Now we can charge up into any of these with the War Beast, or sorry, the War Breed. I don't get the kill there with this one. That was a really good move. Again, it always sort of surprises you with what it ends up doing. We can kill off that unit. I think we'll do that. Let's get that one out of the way. There's a bit of damage that can be done there. So it's actually facing these areas. So no matter which way I go, it's going to then do some damage. But let's bring the Inquisitor up. Bring that spell shield in. Oh, resisted. Okay. Well, it's got to happen sometime. Now we have the Tesseract, which we do want to bring in. Oh, I didn't mean to do that, actually. I thought it was a Tesseract that I had selected. Oh, we've I've almost got this one. I think I will be able to kill this one off, actually. Yeah, so we can actually use Sev to do the killing blow. Yeah, I think we can afford to do that. So let's move that one around. Actually, not the killing blow. We'll use the knight for that. Now this one up through here, very, very powerful. Kitty Foxier. Didn't actually have a good look to see what she had. So her basic attack is going to kill that one. It's going to cause massive damage in there as well. Can kill that as well if she needed to. I've got no real way of dealing with her. We'll do the mending touch there just to get our main hero under control. Now our main hero does have... Actually, that's going to almost kill her if we can get the shots. Let's just go with it. Now she's got misfortune, that's hardly done anything. Yeah, okay, so this is, we've still got healing. 25%. Yeah, I can't take on constructs like this. Yeah, she's got a few of these. It's going to then cause zombies. But her main attack here is pretty debilitating. There's nothing else I can bring in either. I've got Wrath of the Faithful. Should almost kill her. Damn, it's just not. Oh, hang on, I might be able to do it with this unit. Brought that one through. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, we should be able to get a shot there. It's only 25%. This one is always hits though. Let's go that way. There's a 48% chance of stunning. Oh, damn it. Now the trouble here is I've now left this one where it can't get out. I screwed up here pretty badly. I'm going to take this shot. It's been condemned. And it's basically now just one more shot and then we've got it. So that one there is a 25%. I'll try for it. Got it, good. So that one's out. Well, that's useful. This one here is a bit susceptible. It's down to just 32 points. It moves into there. I'm not sure what sort of damage that could then go and do. So we need to now go and hit this one. Good, pushed it back. And then we still have the dragon as well. And I can then use the dragon at the top here just to protect this zone. Oh, hang on, there's he's back again. So Fangir has obviously got skills. It's like a slip away type thing, I think. So I can see what he's got. Astral Blood. Not sure how he did that. That was definitely him, wasn't it, that we attacked? Oh, hang on. Hunter Spider Matriarch. That wasn't him. It was they had a spider, so it wasn't even him that we dealt with. All right, that's okay. Okay, well, we still actually have spells. Do mass condemnation down through here. Alright, I don't think I've played this all that well. These guys are fairly strong. Now, at the start of every turn, we sort of heal up a little bit there, so we don't have to worry too much about that one. We do have steadfast on our units as well, which I keep on forgetting about. Good. Right, so that's we're sort of got electrified removed. With these connections, these cultivators, I probably should get more of them. They're only tier 1, so they cost next to nothing. Right, so we still have issues down this way. Oh, hang on, I've got coordinated command. I should actually be making good use of this one. I didn't do it last time, and I really need to be doing that. So I can kill any of, well, that unit will eventually get anyway. Do have this cleaver. Let's go and do that. Alright, the Tesseract. Can kill any one of these off. Almost kill that one off as well. I think we'll do that. Greys there at the end. % is the kill. 55%. I'll just go for that one. Get rid of Fangear himself. That's going to then change all their morales down to fairly low. 55% back that way as well, so we can smash that one. Good. Okay, we can smash through that one there. I can't reach that one. Yes, I can. So I can kill that one off. I'll take these magical units. one shot. I can kill that one off, so we'll do that. That one's going to run. So yeah, their army's gonna run now. Now we have the group coming through here. I can just kill any one of these off. They're pretty much all gonna run except for this one here at this stage. Get a critical there. Keep that one where that is. Bring one of these tesseracts in. Block myself in again. Bring the berserker around that side. Kill that one off. So that zombie there is still in the fight. When you graze. Take these flame bolts in. There we go.
Yeah. Yeah, what?
They can't fight back, so we'll just get a bit more healing back. Leave that one where that is, and there's really nothing much else we have to do. Just got these zombies. Might just use a little bit of condemnation here. Yeah, some of our units took a bit of damage there. So they're all running away except for the zombie units. The massive war breed. Yes, we'll finish it off now. Who escaped? Fair few actually, but we killed off a lot of them, so we'll just go and close that one. So we take White Wolf Mount and the Adept Mantle. That's just tier 4. Ignore status resistance. Yeah, I'll definitely take that. I think we'll pop that into there. What does it want to do? Oh no, it still ignores, only 4. That's okay. I'll just leave that one where that is in that case. But we can go to the others and just sort of see if they've got anything. Actually, that one there, I'll take that one through there and use this one, the outer mantle there. Confirm that one, just to try to, because she's got things that can stun as well, and to get that one there will actually help with getting past the, so she'll have more ability to stun units with her attacks. Okay, hero levels up. Is that Sev? It is indeed. Okay, so we've gone with the, we haven't really done much through this other side. We've actually now got, I've already done that one, so what are we up to? Level 7. And we were going to look at, we've got second wind, 1 hex of movement for 1 turn, slippery for 1 turn, or frenzy, reckless rage. I like, again, the idea of going this way to get that. Let's go with frenzy. It's probably not the greatest. Just go and confirm it though. All right, and they're now limping back off to Skull Pit. But do we follow Fengir through here? Or do we need to stay more central and get rid of this group? I feel that we probably need to... Oh, I don't know, actually. Really don't know. We may have to split up our forces a little bit. It's a tricky one. We have to heal up a little bit with what's going on.
Yeah.
Let's just stay where we are for a turn. Oops, no, cancel that. So we'll just stay where we are and just heal up, and then we'll think about what to do. So we'll end our turn there. So Fengir has withdrawn into the astral void from that fight, and remains have been collected as well. Hitty Foxir, level 7. Okay, then we've got orders required. Back into this side now. They've now split themselves off from that other fighting group, so they can't support this attack, which means that they're a little bit susceptible. And I think we'll actually take this wandering stack out now, because I think we do need to start to try to clear out this terrain. So we have... that's pretty well balanced. It's not.
Huh?
And that's not either. What else we got in here?
Huh?
A lot of cultivators in here.
You what?
Let's just set these things up as we move. So fighter, 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 support, archer. So 3 fighters, support. Let's bring a cultivator back in.
Uh-huh.
Can anyone actually reach that one? Not quite. She can, I'm pretty sure.
Ugh.
Alright, we're going to have to get her with the stack. I don't know if we can actually reach it. We're going to have to just sit there for a turn or so. Actually, no, yes we can. Yes we can. We can build roads into their territory. That way we'll get there. So we need more cultivators in here.
Mm-hmm.
They're both at high level. Across mountains. That's what it is. We've got a mountain there that we can't get across easily. So we're just going to have to start to get up against the gate and then move up into it. So I can move into that territory there, which is not actually part of what they've got. If we just go back into the provinces, yes, that there is not part of what they have. So we'll be able to move this group, which is, yeah, that one's pretty balanced now. So let's just move that one across into there. The next group that we want to move up is this one here, but we need to get this one with more attack strength. So we definitely want the bastion in there as well. I'm happy with those. Probably just remove that one from there. It gives me a strong defensive group, the defensive unit back there. I don't want to go inside their territory. That'll just make them angry. And then we have this group, which is reasonably well balanced. And we just need one to go and join them. And we already have one cultivator there. Another cultivator. The cultivators are very, very good.
You what?
I think I'll just go and grab another one. They're going to be able to fight well against these sorts of units.
Ah, yeah. Away?
It's our reserve force.
Hmm.
Alright, so building other things in here. Stone walls, we really do need to get these. See, the tribunal is also important for us. Okay, we'll end our turn there again. Again, this little group in here is a pain in the ass. At least we got Fangir's army, so we're sort of playing whack-a-mole with the enemies at this stage. We'll just try to open things up a little bit though. It may be that Fengir is just an easy target now. Still moving off doing things. It's a real dilemma as to which direction to go. Invaded by that group there again. Okay, we have another hero that's offered to join us. So if anyone wants this hero, it's going to be available. So who do we want? We have Alfred Elderstone. I don't know if we can change Alfred's name. Maybe we can. So he's a champion governor, a lawbringer. So he doesn't cost us any gold, which again is valuable to me. Got Dvalan Brandguard as well, which is another one that's not going to cost me anything. One's an instructor. Just keep on going, have a bit of a look through them. Then the others are going to start to cost us a bit in through here. Defender, Ritualist. There we go. Falcons for D1. So whoever we get Falcons will then have this one through here. Another Ritualist in through here as well. A Troll Governor. Not that we have any cities for them just yet. These are all tier 7. That's a Battle Saint back there. Spellblade there. Ranger there. We do have a good Ranger weapon. And the Ritualist here. Yeah, the Shadow Dwellers are not going to be... I want to go back to Elysian Crusaders, really. That's really pretty much what I do want. We've got lower level ones. Coming back through. There's only... that's a Warlock at level 6, which is not bad. Just trying to think now whether they're going to be facing mainly undead or what we sort of need. The Warlock will then give me sort of fairly offensive spell capabilities. I do quite like them as heroes. Let's just go back across the other ones. And these are level 7s. And then we've got the others. I think we're going to take the Warlock. So Sev is saying, for me it shows available, the name character thing. I'm not sure what you mean, sorry Sev. It's got death bolts, which we probably don't want, but this one here, we've certainly got hero skills that we don't really want in through here as well. Some of them we do, but Hex Pact we don't. Oh, maybe. Yeah, actually that's not bad. Logistics transfer life. Target friendly unit gains 10 temporary hit points and strengthened. Okay, target friendly unit gains 10 temporary hit points and strengthened. This ability cooldown refreshes when the unit summoned by the caster dies or this unit kills an enemy. Okay. That's alright, that's interesting as well. I think we might go this way. So we'll recruit her. This will be Falcons. For some of the name character claim shows up as claimed. Name character. Yeah. It's Falcons just did it, so it's got a cooldown. I forget how many seconds it is cooldown. Let's recruit this one. So she has come into here. This is Falcons. Falcons the Shaman. Yeah, I'll keep that one. Keep the Shaman. That'll be okay. Death Bolts is because we've got this one through here. This is a sharpened sphere. We'll have a look at that as well. This one does even more Death Bolts than this one. Confirm that. Now we do have the Robe of Hexing, the Warding Cloak. Ignore 4 status resistance, so again that's going to be useful. And there, plus 10% magical damage. Let's go that way actually with that one, so we'll confirm that as well. She can use a mount, and we have a few of them. We've got a White Wolf in through here as well, which is a pack hunter, and she's got frost resistance, got enfeebling howl. Now we're going up against frostlings, so that's probably a good thing. Let's go that way and confirm that. Back over here. Confirm that because we've got nowhere else, nothing else to do there. So Falcons is now decked out. Close that one off. And Falcons ultimately is going to be wanting to be moved in towards this fight. So we need to get Falcons in charge of the stack, the other stack that's going to be sort of coming back through. So we'll move that one through there. Here we go. Discovering Mountain God Keep. At the foot of an imposing mountain, the path of your troops suddenly becomes blocked by a large regal troll. Bow before Mount God Keep, the troll calls out, pointing towards the glimmering structures towering atop the mountain plateau. These are themed areas that are then placed in the actual map itself. Now, we've actually got like a giant... like one of the random things that ended up with the creation of this particular world is the... is we actually have like giant stuff that's come in, like, and this will be part of that, I would think, like giant themes to the actual world. So, Seat of the Blood Clan, the throne of the Maltese Troll King, it flaunts the crown of its head, but Troll King betrayed some of the sons of the Conjure. We've seen that before. Poisoned minds of Blood Clan with pride, so ogres and trolls rebelled, served traitors. Yep, so there we go. So ask the Troll King where to find the sons of Kajorn. They're the ones that are wandering around that we're going to be targeting. And it's them around there. Okay. Still come zipping around all over the place. There they are. So there's heaps of them. Heaps of them. Wow, there's heaps, even more than we thought. So this could be a bit tricky, ultimately, to get rid of this little group. Yeah, that's the NPC army. They are who? Yeah, they're also sons of Kajoni. Not sure what they're doing there. Nothing underneath there, is there? Iron deposit. Well, we have to get rid of these. So, as we sort of come back across, she's now inside their territory, and we'll need to get rid of one support unit, I guess, from in here, or maybe we just go in with fighter, archer, fighter, support. Bring her to that group.
Aye.
Bring in Beowulf's force into here. Alright, so before we come back, what happened there? I didn't read the message. I was saying I like it, the shaman, there we are, yes. So he'll be in this fight straight away. Oh, it might have been renown. Looks like we just got another level of renown up through here. Spell's ready to cast. There's nothing much in here that I really want. I've only getting plus 85 mana per turn, which is not too bad. We'll just keep that one where that is. Got the and here's this big stack now of units. So we have yet more that we can then go and do. I think we're going to have to protect the middle of the map. Now I can start to build the teleporter. Enables an army to teleport from one teleporter to another. I'll leave that one alone just for a little while. Merchant's Guild, it's going to take me too long. Academy. Gold is still a problem. Just got another 480 in there with that bit there. Gosh, which we do? Need another quarry to get the Masonic Hall. Merchant's Guild. Monolith. 6 turns for that one there. I think we'll go back for the Academy. So that's still a viable target up that way. But we do actually have this other stack that's now wandering around in our territory. And we are going to have to go and deal with that. But we now have this stack in here as well. Very, very powerful. I think I prefer this one to go back the other side. I think I'm going to have to come back and deal with the others. Let's go and move them over. And we'll move these back. And just clean out that raiding group that's coming in. I might clear this stuff out while we're here as well. All right, here we go. So this is going to be the get rid of 2 of these. It's still going to be a hard battle. Like, it's going to be fairly difficult. So I think I'll play it out manually and just see what actually happens. See you later, Yaul. Constant in my life for so many years. Thanks for that. All right. So we've got 2 stacks. They do have Zephyr archers, which have got this big attack here. And so they can sort of do attacks in through this other side, which will cause 30 damage. Here, which is a... this is... like once we start that attack, we have to go in and finish them off. Of course the big one is the sort of units, the geomancers. Actually, they're not going to be that bad for us. We've got flame, which we don't have any real good protection against those. So they can sort of hit anything in through there. That's the tier 5 there, the Reaper. We are going to have to... Now this has got a Finger of Death, always hits within 3. 60% chance of dying. Yeah, it's a trouble. It's a troublesome one because it can run in and then just use it. So we almost have to ignore it. So I think we are going to have to sort of gravitate out this other side and do what we can through there. We don't want to go through that one. So let's move across. Zealots. Let's take the brunt. Sapior. The Bastion. Just do what we can. What race is that one? Halflings. Yeah, just thought, heck, that just went straight through. It's light-footed. Yeah, friendly use signal block movement, so that's why they got through. Just wondered, how did they get through there? Anyway, that was the reason.
Huh?
Cultivator, we'll start to sort of make use of these as well.
Hmm.
I do have a shot there, but I don't really want to use it just yet. One, two, three. Yeah, I can do it. Okay, so we can get this cultivator across to help out with this one. This one hovers over the top, so it's a floating unit, so the cactus doesn't bother it. Be off across, so we might as well just shuffle everyone to the side. It's quite a different complexion, this army, than what we've got on the other side of the map. That there is a paladin unit, so I'll just go and connect that one together. We've got falcons coming in this way. We'll just keep that one back a little bit to start with.
Yeah.
Earthbreaker. Get one across, and cultivator in here as well. I'll keep that one connected to this one over here. Alright, that'll do us. Alright, that's pretty much everyone. Let's see what this thing can do. It's a tier 5, so this is really, really powerful. So before I do that, I'll just do a quick save now. The Finger of Death is a big potential problem. Actually, I now can use Condemn. It did kill it. Steadfast is still kicked in. You see how powerful it is. Incredibly strong. Big frozen there. Wow. And so this guy now was killed, but Steadfast did kick in for us. So we are burning, unfortunately. Now we need to heal him up if we can. And we have to get rid of this unit now. Yep, it wasn't condemned, unfortunately.
Ah, yeah.
Zealot really can't do much. Hardly anything happening there. Yeah, not going to do anything. Got a chance to freeze that one. That does have a chance to become stunned. I think we'll take that. Yes, it did. It sort of gives us a free hit at it. This one here, hardly going to do any damage. I think I'm going to have to take this one back out of the fight because it is burning. Luckily we have this connection as well, which will then sort of heal it up a little bit over time. Very powerful group. Move that one out of the way. Just until we can get proper healing on it. Do mass condemnation in through there. We need to break in behind some of these guys. Puts that one into a shield wall. Some damage in through that side. Really can't do much with that one. Actually, we've got this one with the healing. Healing is at range 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I can get that one now. So we'll take that one across. Burning has now been removed. These are expendable. These units in here. I mean, if you know, don't want to lose them, but that can be done that way.
Yeah.
That'll be off. It's got damage that it can do. Critical hit there, it's good.
Aye.
These are only tier 1s in through here, so they're really not all that important to us. That's a tier 4, so I do want to get that one. Oh, what did I just do? That was ridiculous. I just hit that one. I should have hit this one. Oh my god. I screwed up that one pretty badly. Get the kill there. Leave that one up. That was crazy. I had a really... That was an important shot. Okay, let's see how we go. Oh, I could have stunned it. It's really quite powerful.
Nah.
Huh?
I have to kill this turn. I could have with that one. Oh, we're still getting a shot there. Look, I'll take this one back. So we can now bring this one up. I need to move this one back out of the way. It's not going to do a hell of a lot of damage. Let's just go this way, I think, with it. Now we have this one again. We just want to keep this one on this side. That did condemn it. So we do have Sapior. Yeah, that gets the kill there. Let's try to free this up a little bit. It's a 45% chance there. Almost get them there. Almost. Well, let's just go for it. Oh, damn it. Geez, we're not having much luck here. I didn't even get a graze. I was sort of thinking the graze would actually work for me. Okay, I can make this one go, put this one into the fire, and then kill it. Just trying to avoid that. Okay, that gets rid of their one of their more dangerous units. That's not going to do much damage there. I'm sort of pretty good this side. It's just this side over here, so I'm going to move this one over. Now we do actually have this free mending touch. So I'll put on that one there. Oh, I've still got this one, which you can now get the kill here.
Alright.
Good. That's sort of starting to now move things around. It's a bit of retaliation coming back the other side. We also have this entwined protector, which actually can use this healing sap, not sealing hap. Oh, that's for itself. Okay, we don't want to do that. Still getting critical hits in through there.
Uh-huh.
I'm going to have to use the crossbow. That's a kill there, but I think we get the kill there anyway. Just against these slithers. So Bjolf has done a good job there. we can now start to just move this one across. It's been weakened, which should give us the kill there. It does. Good.
Huh?
Critical hit, that should get the kill. As long as the next shot goes in. That didn't work. Cultivator. Two cultivators. Just start to focus on that geomancer. No matter where it goes, it's only 50% with this one here. Got it. Good. That then allows me to then bring up the paladin unit to get in behind these. And I'll just lock it in, I think. Actually, no, I don't need to. Let's just do some damage. And what do we have there? We've got a if you go through that bleeding area. Actually, there we go. Got two shots there. And we still have some spell casting, but I don't need to really heal anyone else up at this stage. So we'll just go with some Wrath. Now turn there. Going after Falcons. Alright, so we are chasing them up now. 90%, 65%, let's take the 90. Gets rid of that one. So another unit down. This guy's come back from the dead, literally. We do need to get another healing in on this one in here, if I can manipulate that. Send it through and then get the mending touch, I guess. Well, let's finish this one off. Good. That one's down. Sort of connected with it. Oh, I forgot about this guy. been condemned. We used falcons to finish that one off. Done.
Huh.
They're all the same. Do need to close in on this one now as well. Let's get a bit more health on that one. Can't just do much else there at this stage.
Mm-hmm.
We're going through fire no matter what we do. Why can't he attack? Not sure why he can't do that. Pinned. Okay, so that's all right. We'll just leave it there. Oh, hang on, I was looking at the wrong
yeah.
one. That's what it was. Let's keep this one back. What else we got? I think I'll keep this one back as well.
Yeah.
Huh?
It's not ready to launch. I won't worry about that one now. So they're all running. So we might as well claim victory. That was a tricky one. Oh, okay, so Chaos Geek's saying the healing sap is for itself and any adjacent friendly unit. Yeah, actually, so it would have still been okay, I guess. So we almost lost our Bastion. Luckily, he's got that steadfast. That's what saved him. He's down to 1 hit point. So, so that was pretty cool. We're going to have to go back off now and heal up again. So we'll just go and, yep, claim victory. All right, Mountain God, keep the Sons of Kajorn. So beaten and wounded, a phantasm warrior of the Sons of Kajorn speaks to your troops, still instilled with pride. Think you can stop us? The phantasm warrior calls out. Its jaw kept in movement by dark magic alone. For our god, the Kajorn death was just a door. Blah blah blah. So banish your soul to the end of its malice. So we lose 115 mana. Yep. So let's get rid of it. At the verge of his last breath, a Zephyr Archer of the suddenly burst out with laughter. You've seen the ogres, yeah, blah blah blah. Yes, it's yeah, they'll find it soon enough. Anyway, so we'll see what actually happens in through here. So we do need to get away from here now. This is now becoming a bit too dangerous. So and we have now suffered fairly badly with our health. So we sort of need to recuperate. Leave that one there. Okay, so I don't know if any of these can actually reach us in one turn. I think we're sort of safe-ish here, but not not overly. So we'll have to try to get back across the gap again. This mountain actually is quite interesting, the way the mountain is sort of in the middle of being able to move easily from this territory. So we'll end our turn there. Okay, the last thing, I need to do some DasDemption, sitting on 143,000 points. Wow, there we go. So Clancy Swain is sort of saying playing as the architects is a lot of fun, but I don't think the AI is very good with them. You need to be very aggressive about acquiring magic materials. Yeah, it's one of those things. We've only got 4, I think, magic materials. We don't even have a lot of them at this stage. I think we actually avoid this area for now. See what happens. Very powerful stacks. Here we go, they're back again. Yeah, I do need to move back up this way. Yep, so they don't take long before they're back in action again. It's a big invasion force. Wow, okay. Wow, wow, wow. So we're going to need to, of course, deal with them. So no, here they come, here they come. I'm seeing more and more of them. T5 cancelling out 63,000, there we go. Got ads as well. Okay, so domain has been invaded. Yeah, 63,000 is a lot, but not as much as 143,000. Barbarians at the gates, yes. Domain has been invaded. So there we are. This is the #1 player in the game, coming in to invade our territory and through the middle through here, Terra Cylon. We're going to need to come back. We've only got 20, only 2 turns remaining there. So these forces need to come charging back up to protect that one. We can get there in 2, so we'll definitely do that. Just get as many of these back up as we possibly can. I was going to move them off, but I really can't afford to do that now. And we do actually have this Bill's Beast group in through here as well. Now they can actually get to our territories. That one can't, so they can't start the siege with that one. They can't actually start the siege. Actually, we have to get rid of this guy as well. I think I'll still keep the same thing going. These would really help flesh out this other army over here. I think that one needs it more than we do. Okay, we've got the tribunal in here. Merchant's Guild, actually to get that one now is also one that we can actually go and get. Actually, we've only got 560 gold. We'll get the Merchant's Guild just so we can try to get even more gold. That's becoming the important thing. Wizard Tower. What else can we build? The Mint. Another 20 gold income. Palisade walls in through here. I do need to get these going. So I'll just get the basic things happening. We'll go with the quarry, I think. Again, gold mines up here. I will need to clear this out at some point. Here they come. So they can get close to where we are. But we do need to go back and heal up. So we'll just try to take them out bit by bit over the coming sessions, I guess. Alright, so I'm going to actually have to call it quits here, guys. So I'll leave it here. We're in a good position, I think, but we're not really able to expand much. So sort of fairly reliant on these Rally of Lieges if I can get the money up. So the money is important for me to get these really powerful units. We have this stack of 6 in here as well, which is semi-powerful. But I think I have to wait. Anyway, I'm going to leave it there. So thanks for watching, and I'll catch you. Well, I'll be back again tomorrow with some Dwarf Fortress, and we'll go from there.